Here's a story from the Mahabharat that teaches us about the attitude of a leader and a king. In the Mahabharat, there are two sides. On one side, we have the Pandavas, on the other, we have the Kauravas, their cousins. When the lands are divided, the Pandavas get the underdeveloped half called Khandava Prastha, while their cousins, the Kauravas, get the prosperous city of Hastinapur. With the help of Krishna, the Pandavas transform Khandava Prastha into a great city called Indraprastha, which becomes the envy of the world. With the help of Krishna, the Pandavas become great kings. But then Krishna leaves, and in his absence, they gamble away the kingdom. It is almost as if they have the capacity to be king, but they lack the attitude of kingship. And so Krishna offers them no reprieve. For 12 years, they are exiled into the forest, and another year of humiliation where they are hiding as servants in another king's palace. During this time, there are tales of how each Pandav brother gets a lesson in humility and patience. In one episode, which is now where the story starts, the brothers reach a lake where a heron warns them against drinking the water until they answer a question. The impatient Pandavas drink the water nevertheless and die, all except Yudhishthir. Yudhishthir pauses, answers the question, and is then allowed to drink. This displays a shift in his character. A man who without thinking had gambled away his kingdom is now ready to pause and think and question his actions and listen to good counsel before taking an action. He is suddenly more patient and prudent. The heron then tells Yudhishthir that only one of his brothers will be brought back to life. He's asked to choose. Save Nakul, Yudhishthir says. And Nakul is Yudhishthir's stepbrother. He is not as strong as his other brothers. He's not as great of a warrior as the others. But here Yudhishthir chooses to save Nakul, his stepbrother, the one he first gambled away in the game of dice with the Kauravas. And so now here the heron asks, he wonders, why a weak stepbrother when you might as well save a strong brother like Bhima and Arjun? So here Yudhishthir answers, my father had two wives. I, from his first wife Kunti, am alive. So now let the son from the second wife, Madri, live too. Here again we see a transformation. Thus the unwanted stepbrother, who mattered least in the gambling hall, matters most in the forest. Yudhishthir has learned the lessons of Raj Dharma, that it is not due to his greatness and grandeur that the crown is placed on his head. He exists for others. He exists for the weakest in his kingdom. He exists to help the helpless. Krishna acts as a kingmaker in the Mahabharat, and he understands that it is about attitude. It is not about just skill alone. And to shift attitude sometimes, one has to be dragged through misery. And we see how this misery transformed Yudhishthir into a more patient, prudent, and a humble man, who finally understood his responsibilities as a king. So you see, it is not just about skill, it is about the attitude. It is about having the humility, having the patience and prudence to know that you are given power to help the helpless, to help the people that are beneath you. Thank you so much for listening. Like and subscribe for more.